Hi, this is Muhyiddin Sheikh, and I welcome you to International Speakers Academy. Guys, today I'm going to teach you the simple future tense. It's very easy. Though this tense is very easy, you are going to learn lots of new vocabularies, and that makes this lesson very special. All right, so I want you to be attentive and watch this entire video with lots of interest in learning mode. So guys, without delaying, let's get started. The simple future tense. The simple future tense active voice. This is active voice. I've explained it to you in other videos. What is the difference between active voice and passive voice? If you want to understand, I request you go and watch that video to understand the difference between active voice and passive voice. Here I'm going to teach you the simple future tense active voice. First, we will look at its definition. It says the simple future tense is used to describe an action which is yet to happen in the future. The simple future tense is called which is going to happen in the future. Any action which is going to happen in the future, that means that is the simple future tense. We will look at the rules of the simple future tense. First, we will read out the rule of affirmative sentence. We will learn the rule of affirmative sentence. In affirmative sentence with all subject, irrespective of I, you, we, they, he, she, it's singular or plural, we use will, and then we use first form of the verb and then object. Now, many people have questions. Some people use shall. So where to use shall and where to use will? So let me clarify. Shall is the old-fashioned use of English language. In modern English, people don't use shall for the simple future tense. Shall is used in interrogative sentences to ask or to offer something to someone or to ask something from someone. That is for casual permission, which I am going to teach you later. So understand what is the difference between shall and will. Shall is used for unsure thing. You call me and you tell me, Mr. Muhyiddin, I want to meet you tomorrow at 10 o'clock at Nariman Point. And in reply, I tell you, okay, I shall come. Now, my saying I shall come, it means I am not 100% sure whether I will come or not. So shall would be used for some unsure stuff. Therefore, in modern English, people don't use shall in the simple future tense. Widely, with all the subjects, with all the persons, whether it is first person, second person, or third person, with all the subjects, people use will and then the first form of the verb. Some people use shall. Sometimes you can also use, it's not wrong, but as far as modern English is concerned, people don't use. The old rule was of shall is that people would use shall with the first and second person. With I, like I will go to America, people would say, you know, in old-fashioned English, I shall go to America, I shall meet you, I shall come tomorrow. But in modern English, remember, people don't use shall with first person. With all the persons, first, second, and third persons, people use will. So now I believe that you will have no confusion whatsoever in the terms of will and shall. Now we will proceed with this rule. So in affirmative sentence, with all the subject, will, we use first form of the verb and then object. For example, I will buy a car. I will call you tomorrow. I will meet him next week. In interrogative sentence, we use will first if you have to speak a sentence without interrogative pronoun. So will come first, then subject, then first form of the verb, and then the object. For example, will you bring my book? Will you go to the market? Now, if I have to ask a question by using interrogative pronoun, I will use that interrogative pronoun before will. What will you wear today? Where will you go tomorrow? When will you buy a car? These sentences were with the interrogative pronoun. In negative sentence, with all subject, we use will not and the first form of the verb and then the object. We can also use the contracted form of will not, that is won't. W-O-N apostrophe and T. That's called won't. In example, we will read out some sentences about won't so you will understand it better. Like if I have to make a sentence in negative sentence, I would say, I will not listen to you. I will not talk to you. I will not fight with anyone. So these were the example sentences of negative sentence in the simple future tense. Now we are going to read out the practice sentences in order to get practice. And guys, you are going to learn new vocabularies. So note it down and memorize them because vocabularies are as important as the grammar. So don't ignore vocabularies. I will quit all my bad habits. Quit means छोड़ना. मैं अपने सारी बुरी आदतों को छोड़ दूंगा. We will enhance our English by practice. Enhance बेहतर करना, अच्छा बनाना. हम लोग अपने इंग्लिश को प्रैक्टिस के जरिए बेहतर बनाएंगे. We will get wet in the rain. Get wet मतलब भीगना. You will get wet in the rain. तुम बारिश में भीग जाओगे. They will drive away. They will drive you away from there. वो लोग तुम्हें वहां से भगा देंगे. सिर्फ ड्राइव मीन्स कार चलाना और ड्राइव के साथ में जब आप अवे का यूज करते हो, whenever you use away with drive, the meaning will be भगा देना and the object will be between drive and away. So they will drive you away. वो लोग भगा देंगे तुमको from there, वहां से. You will repent for your misdeed. Repent पछताना. तुम अपने बुरे कर्म के लिए पछताओगे. Misdeed means कर्म. Interrogative sentence when you have to ask a question. How will you resolve this problem? Resolve means हल करना. Will they betray us? Betray means धोखा देना. क्या वो लोग हमें धोखा देंगे? Who will extinguish the fire? Extinguish means आग बुझाना. So who will extinguish the fire? आग कौन बुझाएगा? When will you search his address? तुम उसका एड्रेस कब ढूंढोगे? Search means ढूंढना. Who will hoist the national flag? Hoist means झंडा फहराना. So कौन नेशनल राष्ट्रीय झंडा या कौमी झंडा फहराएगा? In negative sentence, I won't console her. Won't is the contracted form of will not. So I won't console her. मैं उसे नहीं मनाऊंगा. Console means मनाना. जब कोई नाराज हो जाए आपसे, रूठ जाए, तो उसको मनाने के लिए इंग्लिश में we call console. I won't console her. We won't avoid you. हम तुम्हें नजरअंदाज नहीं करेंगे. He won't recognize you. Recognize पहचानना. He won't recognize you. वो तुम्हें नहीं पहचानेगा. We won't shirk from reading. हम पढ़ाई से काम चोरी नहीं करेंगे. Shirk काम चोरी करना, जी चुराना. So we won't shirk from reading. हम पढ़ाई से काम चोरी नहीं करेंगे. They won't disclose the secret. वो राज को नहीं खोलेगा. Means they won't disclose the secret. वो लोग राज नहीं खोलेंगे. Guys, this is won't. This is not won't. Won't meaning will change. So you have to get your pronunciation correct. W-O-N apostrophe T. This is the contracted form of will not, and this is pronounced won't. So guys, this was the lesson of the simple future tense. And I believe you have understood it and you enjoyed the video as well. So guys, keep practicing, keep learning. I catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.